So, it's come to this. Hey everyone, Marco Gamer Dude here with a very unscripted video about the recent announcement about Ash Ketchum leaving the Pokemon anime as a main character. You see, Pokemon Journeys is already ending, and for those who are unaware, who hasn't watched the Japanese dub of the Pokemon anime, Ash won the world champion chip in the Masters 8 tournament, and now he's the world champion, and people were wondering what's next for Ash. He's basically become the strongest trainer in the entire world right now. So what's next for him? Well, next year we're supposed to be getting a special short with him and Pikachu doing something with him with a boy that's having them going around doing something, I'm guessing, and then we're gonna be doing 11 episode a series where Ash will be reuniting with some of his old friends, Misty and Brock and Gary again, and it will commemorate his journeys through the entire anime. And then after that, the Pokemon anime announced that we will be getting a new anime based on the Scarlet and Violet series, but with two new protagonists. I believe their names are Roy and Rico, or Rika. I don't know if their name pronounced it right, but yeah, those are the two new protagonists for that anime. And it seems the Rika girl is the main protagonist that we're focusing on, because a lot of the things seems to be focused on her. So it seems that she will be the main protagonist for the anime, and we don't know if there's gonna be future animes involving them again. We don't know how long we'll have them for a while, so we'll see. So how do I feel about, and how do Minnie and I feel about this? It's gonna be a very big change, because Ash has been around since like way beforehand, 25 or so years. I'm older than Ash right now at this point. I grew up. I was like in kindergarten, I believe, around the time when the anime premiered. So I'm way older than the anime already, and I grew up watching it. We've seen him go around, travel around, and many believe that we will never see the end of Ash, and now we're getting it. It's gonna be a very bittersweet ending for him, because Ash has been like, whenever you think of Pokemon, you think of Ash and Pikachu. That's like the main thing, and now we're getting new protagonists. It's gonna be a big change. I mean, I do wish the new anime luck. I will be watching it and seeing how the new protagonist will be, but it's gonna be so weird, because now we won't be doing the usual Ash travels to a new region with Pikachu, Team Rocket follows him, they get new traveling buddies, and some returning protagonists return, Ash's travel friends sometimes return, and yeah, so it's gonna be a very big change. I don't know what's gonna happen to Ash and Pikachu. I believe the final thing will do like a flashback of all his friends, yada yada, and then it will see him going into a new region. I'm going somewhere far. I don't know if he's going to be in a new region or whatever, but I think he's going to be going off into I don't know where. I don't know the state of his friends. I'm pretty sure the rest of his friends are going to be doing their own thing still. Misty will be in the Cerulean Gym. Brock will still be in the pursuing his Pokemon Doctor stuff, and Team Rocket. Oh, Team Rocket. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Are they still going to be chasing after Pikachu and Ash? I don't know, because once that thing ends, are they going to just go keep following him until they give up? I don't know. It's going to be so weird. We don't know. That's like their main thing. They've been following Ash for so long. What's going to happen to them next? I doubt they're going to quit. I mean, there was that one time they ran into Bush and Cassidy. Spoilers, by the way. They came back in the Journey series, where they found out Butch and Cassidy retired from Team Rocket, and it gave the sense that they would retire at some point too. So maybe they might retire. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna be the end game for them. We just don't know. We've had them for so long. It's gonna be so weird not seeing them. Many did say that they might travel to Paldea, and then they'll be the enemies of the new protagonists. I don't think that's gonna happen. They've been after Pikachu for so long. I doubt they're gonna give up, especially since Ash is now the strongest trainer in the world, and they saw Pikachu won the tournament. They were there. They saw him. So it's gonna be so weak. It's gonna be not them going. They're not gonna go all the way to Paldea, run into that new girl and guy, and then say, "Ooh, let's go to my choice for this person instead now." No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna stick around and maybe still try to catch Pikachu because again, that Pikachu is incredibly strong. They saw him win the tournament, so there's no way they're gonna give up and focus on some other random kid. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but it's gonna be so weird not seeing them around anymore. I don't know. It's gonna be so emotional seeing the last couple of episodes with Ash leaving. I'm actually gonna cry seeing him leave. I mean, it's gonna be like a big change. Whenever you watch Pokemon, we're not gonna see him. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a very hard change for everyone. I mean, now people with their own families are gonna be saying, we grew up with this guy, and then kids being born into the new anime will be like, ooh, I like this show. Like, well, we watched the show before. Now, we're gonna talk about the OG cast, how it was before this new cast. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in the 11 episode thing where we're gonna find out what happens to Ash and everyone. I don't know if the other companions are gonna like return, maybe like a certain cameo again, maybe, because we saw cameos of everyone, and I mean everyone from Ash's traveling days. Everyone saw Ash one of the things. All of his companions were there. So, and I'm not in the tournament, but we saw cameo appearances of them watching the tournament from their specific area. And so yeah, I think they're probably gonna get like a cameo appearance, and then we'll see them like doing stuff and then think about Ash, yada yada, and yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen next. For like my predictions of the new anime, Protagonists, I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen in there, but we do know that the main protagonist, she is from the Kanto region, and the backstory with her is that her parents like famous or something, I believe it said, and she keeps it a secret from many people except for the professors at her school, which makes sense. You're in a school, they will know where your parents are with the records or whatever. So yeah, so her parents are apparently very famous. So here's a little bit of speculation for that. You see, many people think that this new character is the future daughter of Ash because of two things. One, she's from the Kanto region, and her parents are apparently famous, and they don't want to, and she doesn't want to like make it like a big scene that she's the daughter of this famous trainer, and you know, big celebrity status. I get it. You're in a school, you want to act like a normal life. So many people believe that she is the daughter of Ash, and since Ash won the World Championship in the Masters 8 tournament, that she would be, you know, held as like the celebrity of the greatest trainer that ever lived, Ash Ketchum. So yeah, but plus they don't even show her last name. So yeah, that's probably even more of a clue that they don't show her. Because if they say Rigo or Riga at Ketchum, then obviously that will be, you know, the daughter. And also one other thing, the thing in her hair, the bracelet or the bracelet, the headpiece in her head, in her hair right there, the hairpin. It is a great callback or reference to basically the same thing as Ash's Indigo lead hat from the beginning of the series. Many think that she wears that as the, you know, a commemorate for Ash's journey in the beginning, where Ash had that as a hat. Of course, he doesn't want it in a Pokemon contest for that hat at the time, so he didn't like buy it. But again, still though, it could reference the fact that maybe she's a daughter of Ash, and that's a clip from you know, to reference, you know, the Indigo League hat. Of course, many others just assume that it could be just a reference to Ash, that maybe she's a fan of the guy, or it could be a huge coincidence. It just happens to look like it, and she wears it, you know, to like, oh, Ash is my biggest inspiration. I wear that to look up to the guy. Like, that could also be a thing, and we could all be wrong about it. So yeah, we don't know if that's true. So yeah, again, it could be just a coincidence. But then other people assume like, if she's the daughter of Ash, then who's her mom? Because a lot of people pointed out that her eyes and face does kind of look like a little bit like Serena. So I don't know. I don't know if Ash Arena is actually fully confirmed. We don't know. We don't know. Again, it's way too early to tell. I don't think we'll ever find out specifically until later in the anime. I don't know if we'll find out in the beginning of the new anime, but we'll see. It's gonna be a big mystery for now. Right now, we all just wait until next year to find out what will happen to Ash and see where he goes, what the next step for everyone will be. It's gonna be so emotional seeing him leave. We all grew up with Ash, the theme songs, his travels, everything. I don't know what will happen. It's gonna be so bittersweet seeing him leave. I'm gonna miss that guy, really. Whenever I watch Pokemon, I look forward to seeing what he does. It's gonna be so weird. I'm gonna miss the guy very much, very much. Even Team Rocket, I'm gonna miss them too. And of course, seeing all of Ash's Pokemon, Pikachu, everyone, all the rest of his friends. I grew up watching it. I'm already crying already. I'm seriously gonna be upset and sad seeing him leave. We all were so happy to see him win the tournament, and now we're gonna see him finally move on and see what will happen next. Many people also assume that, for one thing, for Ash, this won't be the last time we see him, which again references the fact to, Rico probably being his daughter. If not, regardless, we don't think that this will be the last time we see Ash specifically. Maybe he'll be brought up many times in the future anime, images of him, flashbacks, callbacks, even maybe if this is in the way future, grown-up versions of his friends maybe, and hey, Ash will finally age maybe, not be 10 anymore. Yeah, so maybe grown-up versions of his friends might show up. You never know. We don't know yet. We'll see. And then also Pikachu. Man, are we never gonna see Pikachu again? We don't know. Man, can you imagine if Ash is all grown up and Pikachu is still the same? He hasn't evolved. Man, that would be amazing. I don't know, man. It's gonna be so amazing to see how grown up he is. If we see him all grown up and not 10 anymore. I hope so. Man, I just can't wait for that. I can't wait to see what will happen next with Ash. It's gonna be so bittersweet seeing him gone. Just know, and that for everyone who is upset about this, just know that certain things can't last forever. Like Ash, Ash was eventually going to be gone. I didn't think it would be right now. I didn't think it would happen right now. I didn't expect it. But yeah, good things come to an end eventually. Like I made an example, like SpongeBob. SpongeBob is eventually going to end eventually in the future. It's been going on forever, but eventually that will go away. So Pokemon will end, SpongeBob will end, a lot of things will end. Good things always come to an end. But the Pokemon anime is still going to continue, but with different protagonists. We don't know if the anime after that will continue on with her. We don't know. We don't know how long. We'll see. This is going to be a big test to see how fans respond to this new cast. I'm going to give this anime the benefit of the doubt and say it's going to be very good. I want to like this anime to see where this goes. But they can't go back to Ash if they fail with this. They can't. It's not going to be a good idea to do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this anime and seeing what this comes. I would say real quick that the Pokemon Journeys anime, it did have a lot of rough spots here, and there, especially with Go and Chloe. So it did have some rough spots here and there. It didn't pick up. Many people assumed this anime was gonna fail a lot, and there were some a lot of filler, a lot of certain things that didn't make sense, some rushed elements, yada yada. But I feel like they build this up as a reason, especially for the finale where Pikachu and Ash won the Masters 8 tournament. So yeah, it's going to be amazing seeing what happens next for Ash Ketchum. Ash, you are an inspiration to so many. Pikachu, we all love ya. So we all cannot wait to see what comes next for Ash next year. When the 11 episode thing airs, I am so gonna do a follow-up reaction, not reaction maybe, but maybe a review of that episode, if I'm, not crying a lot. Yeah, so I'm gonna really miss the Pokemon, Ash and Pikachu and all of his Pokemon, his traveling mechanics, his family, everyone, Team Rocket, all of you guys. I'm gonna miss so many of them, and then we'll see where this new anime takes us. Alright guys, let me know how you feel about how Ash leaving and everything, and seeing where this goes, and how you feel about the new anime. I can't wait for the new anime. It's a lot like Spain and Latin inspired area. So as a Hispanic guy myself, I'm looking forward to seeing how all the Pokemon like Spring Gatito and Fuecoco and all the other characters Pokemon. I can't wait to see how they all are. I can't wait to see how the anime is and where this goes. One other thing I will say though, if Team Rocket is not going to be in Paldea in the Dayan region, which I do think they're not going to be there, is going to be who are going to be the main bad guys there? It's going to be Team Star or team from the other team. I forgot the name. Team Fire, I think. Yeah. So I wonder how they're gonna. I wonder who's gonna be the bad guys there. We'll see. But for right now, we'll wait and see where the anime will take us in the next year once Ash finally comes the journey for Ash and Pikachu come to a close. All right, guys. Take care.